Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Monday, November 25th, basketball slate. I apologize for being off a little over a week. We've been majorly under the weather. So we're back at it today, Thanksgiving week. Hopefully everybody's got a fantastic holiday planned. Let's get to the basketball today, shall we? As we've got early games in the college, and we've got a lot of NBA on the slate as well. 2:30 Eastern Time, Connecticut hosting Memphis. Let's see, we got Connecticut at 8.5-point favorite, 149.5 total. UConn's not the dominant team they have been the last couple of years, and Memphis has played all right. I still think there's way too much talent on this UConn team, though. So, against Memphis here, we like UConn minus 4.5 in the first half. And minus 8.5 for the game. Next game up that we're in on college is going to be 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Auburn, Iowa State. We got a top 7 matchup here. Auburn, 4.5-point favorite over Iowa State. Total at 145.5. This line has been trending down to get you as heads up as well. We grabbed this a few hours ago when going through everything at 147. So we've got two very good defensive teams. Iowa State's a team that doesn't shoot the three ball extremely well, and they should be able to slow down Auburn's offense. So give us under in this game, 69.5 first half and 147 for the game. Last college basketball game, we are on Dayton, North Carolina, 11:30 Eastern. As we get into the holiday week with basketball, obviously there's going to be Maui going on, everything else, so some weird times. North Carolina favored by, looks like 7.5 at some books, 8 at others. We actually took the 8 in this one against Dayton. Way too many athletes, we think, on the North Carolina side. North Carolina's played pretty well against some teams as well. So I took Kansas to the mat on the road at KU. Games like that are going to lead you to believe they beat the other team. So North Carolina minus 4.5 first half and minus 8 for the game in that one there as well. Let's get to that NBA slate. Like I said, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games on the slate tonight. No cup games tonight. We'll start off with the 7:10 Eastern games. We've got 3 of them. Magic, Hornets, still no Banchero. Still, I guess Miller's not Brandon Miller, but the other unknown Miller for the Hornets out for the season. LaMelo Ball, let's give Melo some props. Melo, you've been awesome. If you can limit the turnovers, oh my God, how fantastic would you be? But Melo's been really good. Hornets at home, 6-point dog. Now let's give the Magic their props as well. They have played well without their biggest star. Wendell Carter might be back today. Don't know if that's going to come in or not. But for the Hornets, it's been Brandon Miller and Melo Ball. For the Magic, they've been put together. Suggs had a much better year. Franz Wagner's really took over. Give the Magic their flowers. They played really well. Now, they are a fantastic home team. On the road has been a little bit more difficult for them. We actually like the home dog with the points. Give us the Hornets plus 1.5 first quarter, 3.5 first half, and 6.5 for the game. Also, Melo, quite a few stuff. We got, 4 props on Melo here. 30-plus points, 4+ threes, 7+ assists, and 5+ turnovers. Melo's handling the ball quite a bit. The only thing I have question on the Hornets sometimes is their rotations are a little funky. Definitely more than what you see throughout the rest of the league. I understand they want to keep Melo fresh, Brandon Miller fresh. They're not out to make the playoffs this year. Just be respectable. I understand that. Get another high draft pick. Continue to build this franchise. Next game up, 7:10 Eastern Time as well. Pelicans and the Pacers. Could you be more disappointed in the team than the Indiana Pacers so far this year? Pelicans still, everybody's hurt. I mean, they've got Brandon Ingram, Trey Murphy, but, Zion's out till God knows when. DeJounte Murray's still out. I wish we could have seen those two play together. I think that would have been a lot of fun. Give me 1 second here. Sorry for the delay there. I had to get some water on that one. But they have been disappointing, both teams. Pelicans due to injury, Pacers just because they played like crap. Pacers at home, 6.5-point favorite. They're normally pretty solid at home. 225 total. And we play in the over here. We like some scoring and no defense in this matchup. So Pacers Pelicans over 55.5 first quarter. Over 111 first half. And over 225.5 for the game. Pascal Siakam over 20.5 points in that one as well. Next game up, Pistons Raptors in Detroit. Pistons currently 5-point favorite in this one against one of the worst teams in the league in Toronto. RJ Barrett, though, has put together some numbers. Scotty Barnes supposed to be back. Cade Cunningham, game time decision. This one, I think the line would be closer actually to 8 if Cade's playing in this game. So we want to take advantage of this 5 as Detroit's been pretty solid at home. I mean, they're not going to be a world beater, folks. Like I said, a team that's probably not going to make the playoffs. But instead of winning 18 games, maybe this team can win 30 games. Give us the Pistons minus 1.5 first quarter, 2.5 first half, 5 for the game. RJ Barrett, like I said, he's been hot scoring-wise, over 22.5 points. And Jalen Duren over 10.5 rebounds for the Pistons. Next game up at 7:40 Eastern time. Clippers headed to Boston. Celtics 10-point home favorite here, 217 total. And I'll give the Clippers some flowers as well. They've played a lot better this season with just James Harden and not much else, Norman Powell. But they've won some games I didn't think they were going to win. Of course, the NBA's kind of been like that so far this season, except when you're looking at a Cavs game or a Celtics game. We're staying away from the line and the total here. Let's see if the Clippers do some sort of magic to keep it within 10. But we like Tatum over 20. We took Tatum over 26.5 points, 4+ threes. And James Harden, 4+ turnovers in that matchup there. Next game up, Mavericks, Hawks. Still no Luka. So it's Kyrie and Clay going against the Hawks. Do we know what we're going to get on a nightly basis from the Hawks? No. Nothing to be, nothing unusual there from the Hawks. The Mavs have been kind of the team. They were struggling early with Luka in the lineup, adding Clay. I don't know if it's a mesh problem or Clay just doesn't play as good a defense anymore or, what the deal is, but definitely struggling. A lot of, they're good one game, bad the next. So on that one there, no side or total first, and this one just player props as well. Jalen Johnson, one of the young studs in the league, 19+ points. And Trae Young, 12+ assists. That number is getting pretty stout there for Trae Young on the assists, but when you're one of the leaders in the NBA in assists, that's what you get. Next game up, Trailblazers, in Memphis, 8:10 Eastern time. Grizzlies 10.5-point favorite. Ja Morant, still game time decision. A lot of injuries both sides here. Shaedon Sharpe, by the way, finally healthy, looking fantastic for the Trailblazers so far this season. So maybe they have the star. Scoot Henderson kind of hasn't really been the dominant point guard that they hope for, but it's still early in his career as well. Normally we look at year 3 as kind of the big year for a lot of these youngsters. No side or total for us in this one either at the 10.5 or 232. Some player props for us though. Sharpe, 3+ assists. Anthony Simons, 19+ points. We're also going to go with Anthony Simons for 3+ 3-pointers made in that one as well. Next game up, Nuggets, Knicks. We got Jokic back. We got the Knicks with their high-powered offense. 232.5 total in this one. Nuggets favored by around 4, depending on where you're getting it at. Nuggets at home is normally a tough beat. They've been hard to follow so far this season as well. Obviously, Jokic doesn't miss any games, so him being out for a couple was definitely different this NBA season. When you're looking at the betting side, there's been some serious inconsistencies on that one. Knicks have scored, but they're not a defensive team like a normal Thibodeau team. But we like the Nuggets at home in this one, and Jokic to have a big one. So Nuggets -0.5 first quarter, -2.5 first half, -4 for the game. Jokic triple-double was plus money on DraftKings. Jokic 12+ rebounds, and Big Cat under 11.5 rebounds. He's actually got to go against a rebounding team here, so I think maybe he gets a little less on the rebounding side. Next game up, Nets and the Warriors. 10:10 Eastern time. Warriors at home, 12.5, 13, depending on where you're looking. Warriors have been really good record-wise. Nets have been absolute monsters against the number. Supposed to be one of the worst teams in the league, but they continue to figure out how to lose games by 10 when they're, 13-point dog. Or even surprised with some wins as well, and play good against some of the better teams in the league. So this one here, we're going to take the dog here, and we'll take the points. Like I said, the Nets have been trouble for most teams trying to cover that number. So Nets plus 4.5 first quarter, plus 8.5 first half, plus 12.5 for the game. Dennis Schroeder's out. Normally we do like Schroeder props, but he's game time decision tonight, so we're away from him. Cam Thomas, we're back on the Cam Thomas points over 23.5 points. Draymond under 5.5 assists, and Steph under 4.5 threes. The offense definitely looks different in Golden State. If you haven't seen a Golden State game yet this year, highly recommend it. It is not the Golden State that we're used to seeing with them bomb, and bombs away. And then the last game on the board, also 10:10 Eastern time, Thunder traveling to Sacramento. All right, so we've got injuries aboard both sides. Malik Monk's out, Chet Holmgren's out. And they've also got Caruso's out for the Thunder as well. Thunder, one of the best teams in the league, even though they've had they hit a couple game skid. They're favored by 4 in Sacramento, total at 224. They're also one of the best defensive teams in the league. Jalen Williams, absolute superstar, the kid from down here in our hometown down in Phoenix. He's been fantastic this season so far. SGA is doing SGA type things. Is he, trying to win a MVP? I think he's got a great chance this year. Tatum's also played fantastic for the Celtics. You can even throw Donovan Mitchell probably in the loop there as they've started off hot. I mean, we're not halfway through the season yet, so there's no clear-cut kind of runaway winner of it, but SGA is definitely he got close last year. I think he gets close again this year. We like the Thunder in this spot at Sacramento. Thunder -1 first quarter, 2 first half, 4 for the game. Jalen Williams, 5+ points in the first quarter. We expect him to come out and put up some points early. Normally, SGA kind of defaults to him early in the quarter. They try to get Jalen Williams going. We hope he gets a couple threes would be nice, right? And then SGA 2+ threes, and Jalen Williams for 3+ threes. All right, so we just went through a ton of bets in all the games. How do we get to check out those bets? No problem at all. We've got them posted multiple spots online. TikTok, YouTube, channel pages, as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. Docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link. Then once you get in there, hit the basketball 2024-2025 tab. Scroll down all the way to November 25th. Like I said, we did miss a week, a little over a week. Do apologize for that. We're trying to get back on the horse and give you guys all the action, as we are an action channel. Just a lot of stuff. We're extremely busy with the 9 to 5 job, so to speak. As those businesses have been really cranking out as well, and being under the weather, it's been tough to get you guys stuff. I promise to do better and get you guys as much data as we possibly can on that one as well. So check those out on those Google Sheets. Also, you like the content you're seeing here, want to see more, we'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. Will show up in your follower or subscriptions tab. If you want to make life even easier than that, turn on the notifications for that social media platform. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device when we drop a new episode of Bets. Also, private Discord channel available for all of you out there. You need to subscribe to us through TikTok. It is very cheap. It is a few bucks per month, but you're going to get the bets well before we put them out for the public consumption. Get ahead of the line moves, juice moves, save some money in that retrospect. Not only that, we're going to help you set you up for success and make money at sports wagering rather than lose money. And yes, I'm sorry, we're not a huge parlay channel, so we will give you all the straight bets that we're making. I would recommend doing the same. It is a little bit more of a grind than trying to hit the Powerball ticket, known as an 8-leg parlay, but it's definitely a roadmap to success when it comes to sport wagering. So make sure you do sign up for this Discord channel. All you need to do is subscribe to us through TikTok. Once you do that, we'll send you the Discord link and you'll be all hooked up there. Also, promo bonus bets to give away from our partners to you. We're in 49 out of the 50 states with online casinos, sports books, and fantasy sites that have player props as well. We'd love to have you there. It does help support the show when you do sign up for one of these. You can also find that link on a couple spots online, TikTok and YouTube channel pages. It's bit.ly/sportsbets for free -BH. Click on that link and automatically default to the state that you're in, let you know the available offers that we have for you. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.